This is your boy Hot Sauce with Auntie Clarks serving you matters on Formula One on the grid. 2025 marks the 75th anniversary of FIA Formula One World Championships. Today I've got some questions that Auntie Clarks wants me to answer, and hopefully they can give you knowledge about the sport and as to what's about to come. Green lights.
If you were to characterize this season with a defining theme, what title would you give it?
I would give this season the name of the Battle of the Generations, as there are new racers coming into the sport and old ones starting to leave, and the ones that have stayed have to cement themselves into the history books and show that their legacy and that their driving skills are ones that can't be reached and are world class, and the new ones have to cement themselves and prove that they are worthy of being in the sport F1.
Among this season's emerging talents, who poses the greatest challenge for the championship fight?
I'd say Red Bull's Liam Lawson, even though he's not an upcoming talent, can serve to be world class in the sport, as he has the greatest resources and one of the all-time best teammates to have. So I hope that he can possibly show some talents and work with his team and his teammates on the sport to show that he is a world-class talent as well.
Reflecting on last season, which cars demonstrated the most consistent performance and development?
Starting with McLaren, who obviously dominated last season and showed themselves to be a top-class team, and coming next to Red Bull, who were kind of lacking and didn't meet their expectations. But as the team, they should never be forgotten because they have made quite the impact in the sport. And going to Aston Martin as well, who now can actually show some talent as they upgraded their car for the 2025 season. As for last season, they really did not perform very well, and Aston Martin, with their resources and them as a team, should not be trying to play in the middle or the mid-table. They should be trying to compete for a Constructors' Championship.
With the current Constructors' standings in mind, which team appears poised to make significant strides this season?
I would say that the team that looks like they're going to make the most significant strides is McLaren. And if they keep consistent with this, as if Lando Norris has gotten first place in the race in the Grand Prix for tomorrow, so I believe if they can continue at this pace and keep it on consistently, they could probably win a Constructors.
Based on insights from this morning's practice session, what key trends or potential outcomes can we anticipate for tomorrow's first race of the season?
I would say tires have been a big issue in this qualifying because I've seen from Oliver Behrman as he has slipped out, and from Red Bull themselves as how they've had oversteer and understeer, and for Aston Martin as well. So I'd see tires are going to become a very big issue in this upcoming Grand Prix.
So the question was, what key trends or potential outcomes can we anticipate for tomorrow's first race of the season?
I'd say we could anticipate quite a lot of understeer and oversteer, and we could probably anticipate a very large battle between Red Bull and McLaren, as Red Bull has to cement themselves and still prove that even though it's a new season, Red Bull's still on top, and to show the others, and maybe McLaren as well, to come up and be in the top 5, or maybe if they can, podium position.
Well, thank you so much, Hot Sauce, for your insight. We are hoping to hear from you some more in this season.
Thank you for having me, and this is going to be an amazing race on Sunday. Stay tuned.